Hello, everyone. Greetings to you all. How's everybody doing? This is going to be a quick life. Mm. Anyway, I know that a lot of you are preparing for the holidays, shopping, and all of that. Today is Christmas Eve. I hope it's not too cold where you are. It's pretty cold over here. I don't know what's going on. I think that the weather is changing. It's almost like it's moving from it's changing from place to place. So was it 2 days ago, I was talking to a friend who lives in an extremely cold place. Usually by this time snow has covered everywhere. Only for me, we're talking, and she said to me, there's no snow, everywhere is dry, and all of that, which is really strange. So she found it strange herself. I say, hey, now wow, it be like say the thing they shift. Like right here, it's so cold, everywhere is white. But anyways, grateful to be alive, grateful to be here to experience this space once again. Hey, BO of life. Merry Christmas to you and a prosperous new year as well. How have you been, my brother? How's everything going with you? I hope you're good. Wishing the best for you as the year wraps up, wishing everything good for you. Welcome. Good to see you, my brother. Welcome. Oh. So, my people, I want us to really quickly touch on this Emeka Ike's issue, the wife and the son. I mean, I didn't really quite, to be honest, I didn't quite listen to the Emeka Ike's because I remember long time ago, I can't remember specifically when, it was in the tabloids that he had issues with his wife. I can't remember the details of it and how, people came out and were sharing their own experience, eyewitnesses and stuff like that. So I don't know. I can't really speak directly to his interview because I didn't really listen to it, but I'm sure a lot of you have, right? Yes, so my brother, yeah, absolutely. Wishing you the very, very best. Everything that you desire, everything every good thing that you want for yourself, you will receive. So, but I listened to the wife's own. The reason why I listened to it because when Emeka Ike dropped his video, there was a lot of bile that was spat on the woman that he was married. And people were coming out and saying, oh, they were apologizing to Emeka Ike, saying that, oh, they rushed to judgments and all of that, yada, yada, yada. Apparently, he's in a new movie, I think, with Tony Abraham, I believe. I don't know the name of the movie, but I think he's in the movie, featuring in a movie. Now, the wife came out and told her own side of the story. And then not too long ago, I saw that the son had also come out and told his own side of the story and released like video notes of what his father sent to him. Now, I'm not in the arrangement. I'm not in the marriage with any one of them, so I can't say I don't know. I'm not a I don't know firsthand what went down, but I'm big on families taking their as much as possible take your issues out of social media because there's a tendency to misinterpret, to take sides and blow things out of proportion, right? Again, I stand to be corrected. I don't know the full details. I only listened to the woman's side, and I saw the son release some audios about, how the dad was cursing at him and stuff like that. I don't subscribe to that. I don't support that at all. As a parent, you have to be careful what words you're speaking over your child. No matter how angry you are with the mother or with the father, you have to be very careful what you're putting out to that child, what you're speaking over that child, what you're saying to that child. Because whether we like it or not, we have a lot of adults that are broken today because of these types of situations. You know, I'm not very happy that it seemed like the entire family now is coming out to take their own side. Now, if Emeka Ike, who is the man, right? If he had ended that interview when they asked him, oh, your marriage, blah blah blah, he could have ended whatever he needed to say with just one sentence. I don't know how, I don't know if these people have what's it called? I don't know, for lack of better words, personal assistants or people advising them before they go to do interviews, the types of questions that will be asked, how they should respond. Because when they asked him how he's married, whatever the rumor, whatever it was, all he could have said, honestly, he would have said, you know what, life happens, things happen, but say good things from his mouth to the woman, no matter how angry he was or he is. Say good things about her, even though in his mind he's upset. He can say, I wish her the best. I know she's doing very well. I know she's thriving. I know the children are doing well. Say things like that and just quench the whole thing there. Now you went on national TV and you spewed all these things. You're telling people, oh, be careful who you marry, be careful, how you marry. You're telling all those stories and people are running with it. And now with podcasts and everything, everybody has an opinion. Everybody say, hey, now so women be, yes, be careful of women. Yeah, women do this, women do that. You can't be like that. Now you put that out there, you expect say the woman go keep quiet because now her image you damage, right? Whether we like am or not, the woman is gonna feel like all this time I've been quiet and this man came out and said this. All this time the woman has been quiet, she never talk anything. Right? Now you come out, you can't dey do that one. The woman get to come defend herself, wrong or right. She came now, she told her own side of the story, told how she was 18, how she was a model. People did not know that she was a model. You stopped her from modeling at 18. To her, it was like grooming. Because wetin 18-year-old girl know? I know some people go come here and say 18 is an age of consent. I get it. But also remember that 18, the brain never formed for women. Okay? The woman go through that one by 22, I'll be 23 or 24, she don't get your second child. She's still very young at that age. Because at that time, women don't have clue or whatever. They don't even, it hasn't really quite registered. I don't know. There's some women who are extremely mature. I stand to be corrected, and I'm not generalizing here. But most times at that age, women don't know what they want. They don't even know who they are. They're still trying to figure out. If you go and end up with an 18-year-old, how do you want her to sustain herself? She doesn't have a job, she never goes to school, nothing. Right? Then you come out and you say you spend so much money, 400 and something million building the house. Even person when they hear that story, when I hear that part, that clip, I'm like, at that time, 400 and some ridiculous amount to build someone a house, it just didn't quite make sense. But to me, I was like, hey, I don't know, right? I don't know. Hey, Christopher, welcome. Oh, my village brother. So good to have you. Greetings. How's everything? I hope you're prepping well for Christmas. So you listen to both sides so far. My take on the issue is that Emeka actually went about it the typical Nigerian way. Although he had good intentions, he went about it the wrong way. Wow. He did marry her young and tried to stop her from achieving her life goals. Oh, yeah, exactly. I heard that part of it, right? Emeka didn't learn from his mistakes for trying to control his ex-wife, preventing her from her life ambition. Bagam, thank you so much, Bio, for saying this. You literally took the words out of my mouth. Thank you so much. He could have just one word. He not even supposed escalate. As they ask him, oh, your marriage before did not work out, blah, blah, blah. All he could have said was, well, my brother and I so life be, life happens, but I wish everybody the best. You go just turn everything around. Even though your heart, you're still angry, whatever, because remember, you're national TV, you're an actor, people, they look you as you they talk, right? If he had said that, nobody go dey talk, nobody go see anything to hold. Everything now would have been rumor, rumor, rumor. But you now went and you now went and you said, be careful, it's better for you, don't ever you claim that you trained her in school. Before you married the girl, you took her away from her family at 18. What do you expect? You need to train her because that's what you clearly chose for yourself, right? That's what you chose. If you marry an 18-year-old girl, then you are that girl is dependent on you. Are now the father. You have taken the role of a father. So it is expected that you will pay for her fees and train her. I'm not on anybody's side. Like I said again, before anybody comes and say, "Oh, no," I'm not on anybody's side. I'm looking at it from the realistic standpoint. This is an 18-year-old we're talking about. When I was 18, I did not know Jack. Oh. Hey, I did not know Jack. I cannot use my own self to measure other people because some people lived very sheltered lives. I lived a very sheltered life. There were so many things I couldn't do, right, at that age. So there are many things I was clueless about. You understand? So I'm imagining this girl, you meet her, and then at 18, you marry the girl. You bring her automatically. That means you're telling the world that you want to be a father to this person. So it is expected that you will pay her way through school if that's what she wants. You will take her sort of, and then according to the woman's story, her mother's house needed repairs. So it's not like he built the house. He just put money towards, which is a typical Nigerian thing where you help if you marry person, you marry the family. Now, come on, we're Nigerians. So
Hi,
if the
Omo, yeah.
person, hey, Bio, my brother, compliments of the season. How
Thank
now? Long
you.
time.
It's been a very long
Good
time.
to have you here. Many blessings, my brother. Many
Thank
blessings to
you.
you.
Yeah,
Yes.
I just said let me quickly jump on this and just give my opinion within, I can't agree
Yes.
less with you. In fact, you're 100% correct. I heard it loud and clear where you said, especially now, Emeka is already remarried, according to him, right? And all this while, you did not bring the issue that you had with your ex-wife. Now, I know something led to something, even though he was trying to give a background without going more into details, but he could have just said, "Oh yeah, my former marriage did not work," you know, dwell on maybe one or two mistakes that
Yeah.
he has made in the past. We all make mistakes, right? So
Mm-hmm.
what people don't understand about relationship is not just finding fault in the next person, right?
Right.
Sometimes your own mistake might be just a poor decision that you made.
Yeah.
Do you understand? Like,
Mm-hmm.
for instance, it could have been like, oh, then I didn't know better. I married her young. She didn't know better. I'm one of the first or early men that she had to deal with. The marriage did not work well. Do you understand what I'm trying to say?
Right.
It could
Right.
have gone in that direction because if you look at both of them from both of their stories, I am dwelling on the things that are not contradictory, which means the things that both of them agree together about, right?
Right.
So if we take the two sides of the story without trying to be biased or sentimental about it, one fact there is that they both agree on both sides. Like the wife said, she knew Emeka at a very young age. That is one fact you can take from both of them. Then, two,
Yes.
they both agreed. She also said it in her own interview that where she met Emeka, ambition at that time was to go into modeling and become, whatever she want to become, modeling and acting, right?
Right.
So
Right.
both of them said the same thing in that aspect. So no contradiction here for those two
Yes.
facts.
Yes.
Then she's mentioned how Emeka did not allow her to work, which Emeka also
Mm-hmm.
said in his own interview, in a different way, like trying to be 100% provider, not allowing the woman to work, whatever might be his opinion for that, you know,
Right.
I'm not saying he thought it wrong or right, but I always tell men that care to listen that you can, always let people be what they want to be, if that makes sense, especially your partner.
Mm-hmm.
You can't hold
Yeah.
somebody down for too long, you know.
Right.
So he tried to, some people say they understand why, but me, I don't understand why. I don't believe in that school of thought. Like, oh, maybe you just met this young girl, she want to go into modeling, you don't want other men to be seeing her or whatever. But if that is what she want to be, you know, and you don't want your wife to be something like that, then you don't have to agree. Do you understand? You have to let
Yes.
her be. So it sounds more like, she discovered her adulthood in that marriage. She said
Right.
she had her first child out of wedlock. She was about getting or she was pregnant for the second one, about having a second child when the issue came about marriage and all that kind of stuff. So
Right.
for me, I'm not personalizing it within Emeka's scope. I'm looking at the lessons, like I always do. The lesson here is just for us all. And now you have moved on. You have another wife and all that. So you should have said, "Oh, that was a mistake I made too when I didn't know better. I thought, but this is this and that." So I don't want to repeat myself, but that is my opinion. I hope you get it.
Right. No, Bill,
So
I understand what you're saying.
yeah,
He doesn't, even during his interview, right? He
yes,
could have, guess what? He could have responded to that question without even giving any clues or insight.
right,
Show evidence that you've moved past it. How do you show
right.
evidence that you moved since you are now in an active marriage with someone else?
Mm-hmm.
All he could have done, right? When they ask him that question, you'd be like, oh, you know what? It's that was, we all have experiences, right?
Right,
Sometimes they're good,
right.
sometimes they're bad, but in
Mm-hmm.
all we have to be grateful. I wish
Exactly.
everybody well, I wish the
That's
best.
it.
You say it and end
Mm-hmm.
it there. You didn't
Yeah.
have to now start, asking the person, the clip I
Right.
saw, the little clip I saw,
Mm-hmm.
oh, are you married? Don't invest in a
Mm-hmm.
woman. Don't do this. That
You
could
know.
be your own story. You don't have
Oh,
a right to impose it on someone else because you had a bad
right.
experience. Because I've seen
Right.
videos of I think two ladies. It was their husband that trained them in school all through the way to
Mm-hmm.
NYSC. When
Mm-hmm.
they left NYSC and they were passing out, the husband came, they ran to the man, knelt down, and was
Mm-hmm.
showing gratitude to the man, that it was
Mm-hmm.
this man that stood behind me, it was this man that did this for me, I love him. So there are people who have
Like
great
that.
experiences like
Right.
that, even
And
though
remember
they
those
met.
examples you are giving, they also wanted to go to school. What we are even saying here, where
Exactly.
Maker even got it wrong for me personally is this. That girl, maybe her ambition, like she said, she want to be a model, right?
Mm-hmm.
So let's say you met someone that want to be a model, but you're trying to, even if you like, go and sponsor the person to become a daughter. If daughter is not in her calling, she can't be appreciative, if that makes sense, right? She's
Exactly.
still going to
Yes.
feed her guilt like you took me off my path. So listening to
Yes.
Emeka and even Emeka's PA that came on a different platform to give a story today, I don't want to mention platform's name here, you know,
Mm-hmm.
everyone can tell, from though it's from their own side, that actually Emeka was acting like a provider, which is okay, but a
Yeah.
provider that wants to control, like, try to tell her, let us go into educational sector, put her in the school that he opened. So we men must learn from this, that sometimes even if you are making a woman go into something that you think you are planning, it's just like your own child, for instance, or your sister or somebody, if Omaya say, oh, she want to be a YouTuber, for instance, and you are changing her to become a nurse, and she's not interested. Do you understand? In
Exactly.
that
Yeah.
nursing, as a man, you should know that you are changing this person's ambition, and if you are not careful, they will come to a point where they will discover themselves. They will never be happy. Do you understand?
Yeah.
So
Absolutely.
yeah, so
Abs-
where America is not getting it today is like he's also showing evidence of, oh, I'm trying to do this, I was trying to do this, I opened a school for us. But if you go back to the foundation, she said it that she came to you because her ambition was to use, not like use
be
you, at
an
least
actress. She
as
wanted
an
to be an
actress or something
actress,
like
but he
that.
stopped her.
You stopped
Yes.
her. Even though you had, as a man, you might think you have a good intention, but in the end, is wrong. You're going to bat it the wrong way because that person is not really in a line that he or she wants to really be. So
Exactly.
that is all I
You
wanted to
killed is
say. Yeah,
almost. Yeah, no, I really appreciate your insight, Bio, because I've
yeah,
seen a lot of comments from men, especially like on Twitter, and it really breaks my heart that a lot of Nigerian men still want to think in a way that is very, very is disturbing, to say the least. This
yeah.
woman, put your sister in that woman's shoes, put your daughter in that woman's shoes.
Yeah.
Somebody comes and remember, she didn't have a father. I think she was raised by her mother. Okay.
Yeah.
Somebody comes and marries your 18-year-old child. I'm just
Right.
remembering, I'm just thinking back now. In the
Mm-hmm.
house, boys were afraid to come to my house because of my dad.
Yeah.
Right? Because it's
Mm-hmm.
the sight of my dad used to scare them, because my
Right.
dad was that kind of personality. So you can't
Mm-hmm.
just talk, you couldn't just come and say, hey, by the way, boss, I want to marry you. Which mouth you want to talk at
Yeah.
18? The man is paying for his daughter to go to school, get educated, right? So
Mm-hmm.
sometimes I think men, especially Nigerian men, because there's a lot of work that Nigerian men need to do. I'm not saying all of
No,
them.
no, no, no.
There are
Yeah.
lots of Nigerian men that are doing fantastic. They have done the work on
Yes.
themselves.
Yes.
They see the toxicity. I'm talking
Mm-hmm.
about those now that have
Yes.
refused to want to change and all of that. If you see your daughter, this kind of
Yes.
man, somebody comes, a grown man that's already out there in the world, in the public eye,
Yeah.
comes and says, I want to marry your 18-year-old daughter, you should be
Mm-hmm.
worried. Will
Right.
you let her be who she wants to be, assuming the girl is insisting that that's who she wants to be with?
Yeah.
You're going to sit down and want to know. So this man
Mm-hmm.
automatically took the position of a father.
Right.
And let me give you an
100%.
example. There was one person I worked with in Nigeria. She married very young. I think she married at the age of 18, right? This
Mm-hmm.
woman married a matured man, because he was already working. He had accomplished quite a lot in his life. Married her. This man gave this woman the opportunity to grow. As they were coming up, there were times the girl wanted to go to the club. She wanted to go dancing. Do you know what he used to do? And this was this woman sharing it with us. So it's not like, there was a guy that was telling it. The man will, on Friday, oh yeah, get ready, pick up from work. She will change. They will go. He used to be the designated driver. He would drive her to the club, allow her to dance, just buy drinks for her, watch out. That's all he did, because he was a more mature person. So what did he do? He allowed her to experience that life that maybe she kind of missed, right? So the girl will party. Sometimes she'll get drunk. This man will carry her. When you don't say the woman don't drink, you go say, okay, carry her, go house. You understand? Made sure he made that room for her to be able to grow and be. This woman became a top boss in one of the major companies in Nigeria because of him, because now in hand to get a go school. Now in hand, every process that a girl child goes through, now the man house to take go through. When she's talking about her husband today, you know, who believe saying now the same pet. You gonna look there and say, are you serious?
Right.
She's so, you understand? So for me, I just feel like this Emeka's thing exposed a lot of mindsets that a lot of, sadly, Nigerian men still have. It is very, very, very.
And just to be clear, this mindset is nothing also just only to do with partnership. In life, it's a lesson that we know now, that I've seen somebody, I've heard of somebody who was complaining about somebody he helped, right? A relative. And when he was complaining, blagging, somebody now asked him, before you did it, did you ask this person what they wanted? Do you understand? So the issue here is that it's just like the way, it's just like parents or whoever. They might mean well for you, but they are not allowing you take in parts, they're not allowing you giving your own views, giving your own opinion. It's just like a parent saying, oh, this is my son, I want him to be a doctor. He's not listening to me. Maybe that son, I told you, I want to be a musician.
Exactly.
Do you understand? So
exactly.
Before you help people, even in friendship, even in marriage, even in anything, always don't be too emotional about it. Allow them to take the lead. Do you understand?
Absolutely.
Allow them to take the lead. So in this aspect, that was where, for me, for right now, based on both sides of the story, as regards their dealings, where I just pick it because the foundation is very important. She did not miss words. She said it, how she ran into you. Most of these men feel, which is understandable for their own view, like, you can't go do that modeling, you can't act, I don't want people to take advantage of you, and this and that. Yeah, but at the end, this is a young girl. You need to, because I look at it now. Even the social media thing is still in her blood at old age, because like Emeka don't talk now, she come out, she talk
Exactly.
her own. Do you understand?
Yeah,
If Emeka come out again, she's going to come out, and this will never have. We won't see the end of it. That's the truth.
exactly. That's it. That's the
Because she's
truth.
not. Yeah, that's the truth. She's ready, even till now. So
The,
let me
the
get out of
woman did
this
not
studio right
even.
now. I gotta go. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, Bill. I
All
really
right,
appreciate
thanks.
your
Mm-hmm.
insight. Yeah,
All
have a
right, take care.
wonderful holiday. Yeah. So BB says he needs to work on himself. He has a terrible temper. Even on screen. I remember I've watched some of his movies back then. He has a terrible temper. So it calls into question now. I'm thinking about the movies I saw him in and how a temper used to come out. So it's very easy for people to look back, reflect, and tend to believe some of what that woman said. Even though I don't know, I'm not an eyewitness, I don't see it, but this woman never came out. I remember then there were a few stories told. I don't remember the exact how it all played out or anything like that, but I do remember magazines writing about him and what he did with his wife and all of that. And I think that was one of the reasons why he was secluded, sort of, in Nollywood as a whole. So he's just now making a comeback. And the part when he pay me pass now, the words when he speak to your own child. That's the part that gets me demoralized. I on no account, absolutely no account, no matter how upset you are with your partner, no matter how angry you are, no matter how bitter you are, children are off limits. They are off limits. You can, if you like, no, you guys can be doing whatever you like behind the scenes, but you see the child, those children are watching you. The problem we have in our society in Nigeria today is a direct result of what we are seeing, what we've seen play out in these past few days between this Emeka Ike is exactly what we see. So you see a lot of grown men acting a certain way in the Nigerian, community, and you begin to wonder where sometimes this is where it comes from. That young man is going to need a lot of therapy. This is what they are not understanding because nobody talks about therapy in Nigeria. That young man, for those words to not go and create something else in his mind. Imagine a father telling his own son to go and buy himself. Do you know what that means? That boy needs therapy to heal from that, to understand that it's just, those words have nothing to do with him. Who is going to provide him that therapy? Nobody's talking about that yet. Or maybe people are, and I'm not seeing them, but nobody, in Nigeria, they talk about therapy. We, on top of the plethora of issues when we get for Nigeria, who will remember therapy? I feel bad for that young man. The adults can sort themselves out. But you see that young man, that's upcoming beautiful boy, you want to destroy him like that. When you see some of the, you see grown men, they act a certain way. You're talking about abuse here, emotional abuse, psychological abuse. Some of these things stem from this, from words that were spoken over the child, from words that was told by a parent to the child. That young man said, I don't want to have anything to do with that man. This tells you how hurt that boy is. If anybody knows that boy, for crying out loud, if anybody knows that young man, please, any therapist that is hearing this story, please reach out to that young man. He needs to be taken care of. I beg. Let him not be like his father. Let him not come and start reliving the trauma and now become a broken person for another woman to come and take care of. You see, there are men like this man, like this young boy, running around rampant. They cannot love women. They don't know how to love. They become toxic to their partners. It's as a result of unhealed trauma. A man that could have grown up and become the best version of himself and focus and do things, you are telling the boy he would never become or you never amount to. Come on, your own child? Your own child. Do you know what that means? I don't know if people understand. When you have a child, it ceases being about you. It's no longer about you anymore. No matter how much, how selfish or how angry you are, it now ceases to be about you. It's not about that child until they leave your house. They live under your, even when they live under your care, you're still worried, you're still concerned about them. It's an absolute no-no. And to see the comments that Nigerian men are typing and abusing this young man and saying you are airing your father. Are you kidding me? Did they listen to when this man came out with his interview? Me, I didn't even watch it because of all the comments I was seeing. I was like, okay, I don't know anything about this. So hey, let me just move on. Nigerian men were going in. Some Nigerian men, not all, but they were going in. They were saying, hey, that's how women are. Yes. One of them even said they cancelled their engagements because of Emeka Ike story. They say no, they don't want to marry again because it's typical of women. Yeah, this guy cancelled his engagement. So I wonder what that guy now is saying to himself now. Having heard this woman's side of the story, I say the woman that he ended that engagement with, she should go and thank her stars that she ended up not getting married to that man, because that man has a problem. If you're going to listen to somebody else's story on social media to decide whether you want to move forward in your marriage or not, there's a problem already. There's already a problem. Because social media is not real. Most of those people, because their faces are out there and they are acting in such big capacities, people have a tendency to idolize me. I don't send any celebrity message. I don't even follow them, because at the core of who they are human beings. They make mistakes too. Some of them are not even mature, emotionally mature. They are not. They're socially awkward. So why would you want to tailor your life alongside someone else that you don't even know, and then you use your own real life to judge that person's life? Most of these people live an illusion. Somebody is ending an engagement because of a story that was told, a one-sided story. The woman don't come out now, and I heard the woman has never come out since. So even when it was hot, she didn't come out. When she now saw that this story that he's going around, that he has told, is affecting her, people are coming at her, the celebrity people, the early people are now coming out and apologizing. Then you must say, let me come and clear my name. I have not said anything since. She even said in that interview that when she said she was going to leave, after he left and went to wherever, traveled out of the country, she told him she wasn't doing again and they were going. He said, okay, he doesn't want anybody to hear about it. Let her, she shouldn't go to the tabloids, nothing. They both agreed. But the same man now comes out now after years. That means he has not even moved on from her, because there's still bitterness there. If the man is having all this energy to explain, to talk, that means he has not healed from her. That's what it means. He still has work to do. It's reflective of him. Because if you've forgiven, you've moved forward, you will not look and reflect on something with bitterness. He spoke like a bitter person. He spoke like a bitter person. It's crazy to me. I'm like, wow. Hey, Kenny, welcome. Oh, welcome. Oh, wow. BB, be like say you know this story back, left, right, center. Oh. Wow. He never takes responsibility for anything. Wow. Don't judge his temper online. No, he's always been. Even outside of the film, Gantwood, I remember. Outside of the film, people used to complain about his temper. I remember some things, not all, but I remember that his temper, if nothing else, people complained about him. In fact, his temper, he showed it in front of Mama G and somebody else. I can't remember who else he showed it. Yes, I remember that one. Mama G is even in her films. We all know Mama G is playing a role. We know that she's playing a role. So his temper that he exhibits, he actually exhibited it outside of the. I remember this woman said that he does drugs too. The woman talk am o, you know. It's not even about grown men who were never put in check by their mamas and papas. No, 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 Grantwood. It's about papas and mamas that don't have control over their tongue, that speak evil over their child. That's what I'm talking about. This is not about disciplining a child. This is about being careful what you speak over your child. That's what I'm talking about. You know, most of these men that were with their parents, spoke evil, wrong things over their lives, is affecting them in their old age. It is. And it's playing out in other areas of their lives that you can see. Some of it has become abuse. Some of it has become something else in them that they never worked on. And Nigerians don't do therapy, so they don't know how to even get the help. The people that have done the work, they will tell you that they had to get help because it was playing out in other areas. That's what I'm talking about. So it's not about mamas and papas not checking. No, that's not what I'm saying. Oh yeah, Bibi, you have the tea. Oh. Okay. Hey, Eunice, welcome. Oh, greetings to you, especially. Eh, welcome. Let's not forget that his family did not even regard his wife. Exactly. She even mentioned that where I think it was the mother-in-law tore her mother's clothes right in front of her and was demanding money from her. She told that story. No respect. Yeah, they kept saying that she's the one that married the star. Eh? Hey, they saw her as a gold digger. She alluded to it. My mother and siblings were he is now estranged from us due his toxic ways and my perspective on it. Exactly. Gantwood, you see? So it's only sometimes, right, when children experience certain things, right, it can go either way. The child that's self-aware, would say, I don't want to ever be like my dad. I don't want to. So they will do things opposite of everything that their dad did. But some, they take it the other way, right? Those ones, they will keep it all in, then it will start to affect them later on in life. That's what happens. We see it play out on these streets now. you know there was somebody who was sharing, I think it was a woman that was abused, and then she would say the man would come and be begging her, crying. It's something that happened in his childhood, is what he saw. And how many of us remember Osinachi's husband, right? For front of him children, not being they lay hands on his wife, he go even tell the children, say, may they also contribute to the beating. Those children are going to need repair, because if they don't go through therapy, those children don't get the help that they need. Some of them are going to repeat the same circle, you know I think Emeka has a severe mental health issue. He has subjected his family to tremendous trauma. Yeah, he has. I mean, you could tell. I felt so sorry for that young man. In all of this, is the young man that me I'm more concerned about, to be honest. Because the woman, even though she knows she will know how to get be available to her. But that boy, does he have the help? And the guy is trying to be an artist. Come on. No parent should do that to their child. Even if you don't like your spouse, never a child. You know, beg unamona bonam now. Eh? My heart goes out to his kids, especially, and the woman too. Exactly. A lot of these celebrities are fake. They show you illusions. So you don't know. They always come and show you the perfect picture. But their lives, most times most of them don't have, they're not, they're emotionally awkward. You understand? Emotionally and socially awkward. Some of them have bad habits, bad attitude, bad character. Until you get close, you won't know. You think, oh man, this person is a doll. Now lie. It's all packaging. Some of them are they are rude and condescending, and it's people who put them, elevate them to that position. Celebrities, you are running after you blindly, just they follow blindly. No matter what they do, you are supporting their toxicity. This is the problem. You elevate nonsense. The people that are, calling out the actions, people that are fighting for the right things, you don't follow them. They don't get your support because you want the toxicity. And then you start to live your life according to that toxicity. It doesn't make any sense to me. Oh. Hey, Egosa, long time, my brother. Wow, so good to have you here. Egosa, how now? How you day? How's everything with you? I hope you're well. Wow, compliments of the season, oh, my brother. Good to see you. Both men and women, the normalization of abuse is deeply entrenched in Nigeria. That I agree with you, Egosa. Misima and her children are obviously abuse victims. Yet Nigerians are, I'm telling you, Egosa, I said they read comments, and they say, wow. And they say, wow. Why? Can't these people see? Now, Emeka na if drop in video, you need to see the support. Almost all the men, they were, oh yes, yeah, this is what women do. I'm like, really? I didn't even bother because I was like, I don't know what they talk about now then, Sabi. Until her own video now dropped, I now watched. I was like, because I saw those comments, so I wanted to hear from the woman. Like, was she that bad? Let me hear. When this woman they talk, here, I say, wait, oh, this woman are 18 when this man meet her. And she herself stalk am, say na like grooming. They get, in fact, she was pregnant the second time before. Now first they force her to even marry because she had to go and meet him. Like, no, we have to do something. So it be like say, no even fair day in mind to marry the girl, first of all. So now belle make her marry. Error number one. Okay, you marry the woman, finish now. You don't marry pikin, join pikin, na I mean. But you no come get the patience to allow the woman to become who she's supposed to be. You first of all dwindle, you make sure say she not become model. You first key that inspiration because she said an agency reached out to her and he said no. And she went back to her family and said no, that the agency dropped her, which was not true. Okay, on top of the man. Then the part when you really get me now, when he said they go hospital, money not dey. He come they try to talk to the people, say maybe they abeg give them chance or something like that. So maybe they take care of the pikin, they go pay later. The man come dey shout for him head. I say, God damn. When this woman's story drop, come see the same people, see them going in. Then the son now dropped his own audio. People see they abuse them. They talk, so why go air him papa out like that? What you want make that small boy do? Who suppose get sense amongst the boy and the papa? Who? Not be the papa suppose get the sense until some of these Nigerian men start to call out the bad. Omo, we are on a long thing. I'm telling you, we are on a long thing because people, be like say people know they understand. You're gonna have children. As a father, you're gonna have daughters, unless you don't care for your children, unless you are emotionally removed from your children. How would you feel if somebody treats your child like that and you are still alive? Hey, hey, it's very honestly, it was very sad listening to her story yesterday. It was so sad, especially where the part where she said he hit her and she blacked out. Hey, God, I beg you. Hey, that man lucky. Oh, guess what kind of family where you know if you try that one? Oh. Oh, wow. He's an opportunity speaking and granting interview to a generation that know nothing about him. Hence his bold-faced lie to people that interview him. Hey! BB, you know this story deep down. Inner caucus story. Wow. Hey! Yeah, I think so too. She had to come and tell her because men were going in on her. They were so I say person talk say in they engage, he cancel the engagement because of Emeka story. He cancelled. That was how bad the dragging was. The man cancelled engagement to a woman. I said that woman is lucky. That woman, instead of how much they cry, she's supposed to go do Thanksgiving. I'm telling you, because you don't know what God don't save her from. I'm all for being human, man or woman. Treat each other with kindness. You see all this taking sides, man, woman taking sides. It's not a gender war. For me, be kind, because the kindness that you show to your partner is what your partner will mirror back to you. What you give your partner is what they will. If you give your partner love, they will mirror love. If you give them kindness, they will mirror kindness. If you give them generosity, they will mirror that to you. Whatever you mirror to your partner is whatever you give your partner is what they mirror back to you. People don't understand this. Forget the relationship aspect of it. As a human being, when you're kind to people, if you smile, if you're going outside, you're taking a walk and you smile to someone, that person smiles back at you. I don't know if you guys have noticed, if you're walking down the street and you smile to someone, the person smiles at you. It's the same thing with relationship, man or woman. Be human, just be human. That's the most basic. All this taking of is not necessary, because it's what you give out that you receive. If you give out abuse, that person is going to get to a stage where they'll be like, you know what, I'm ready and willing to fight you back. Why? Somebody that you say, okay, even if you don't want to, maybe the woman had a child and you want, why did you marry her if you did not love her? Now you have a whole new family, but you can't get over the first one because you have not healed. You've not dealt with those issues. You're still talking about the first wife with bile. You set the internet ablaze because of your own side of the story. As human beings, we need to learn to be human with each other on the basic level. Be kind. Even if you're no longer with this person, let your kindness speak in the life of that person. Let that person walk away saying, you know what? Even though it didn't work out, this man was kind to me. This woman was kind to me. Come on, where is our humanity? This thing keeps happening over and over and over and over again. And it saddens me that some of these Nigerian men are in the comment section dragging. Why? It's not necessary. Just be kind. Even if the person you're kind to turns around and wants to do you bad, guess what? It bounces back on that person. We have a long way to go. Exactly. Yeah, Gertrude, I'm very happy that the woman came out and told her own side of the story. I'm telling you, I not take any side, but that woman was telling her truth. For some reason, I just feel I believe her. If this man had played it like a man that he is, I'm the man, show that you're a man. Uneasy lies the head that wears the crown. Even if you're upset as the man, you will say, okay. You say, well, we all have our own experiences, good or bad, but I'm grateful, and I wish everybody the best in life. And, you say something positive. Guess what? That would have even endeared people to you. Like, oh, maybe it wasn't what we heard, though. Maybe it wasn't what we thought. So he still would have gotten the same sympathy. You went and you just went and castigated the woman on national TV, a woman that is a mother to your children. Where is the decency? This woman born children. Even if you not think about the woman, think about your children. Clearly, it's clear that he didn't even care for his children. For you to castigate their mother in the open like that evil is real. We need to really look inwards. As the year is ending, as a man, as a woman, look inwards. For crying out loud, look inwards. Treat people with kindness. It's not going to take anything away from you. Whether you're in a relationship or not, just be kind. It's not going to take anything away from you. If you cannot love someone, let them go. Let them go, but leave them the way you met them. Don't break a human being down just because you want to be on top. Come on. Where is the empathy in this world? Where is the humanity? Nothing adds up. His story has a yes, because he claimed that he spent so much money, millions, to build the mother a house. Turns out that he did not build it, he only repaired. And the woman, according to her, was about 30 million or whatever. Come on now. Why exaggerate? You know you did not build the house. Did he even have to get there? Did we have to know that? Did we have to know that? He's just ruined himself with this interview that he gave. Wow. Are you serious, BB? Wow. Huh. Now, wow. Wow. BB, you really know. Hey, you be the woman, friend. Hey, BB know this story like the back of her hand. Segun Arinze and other director cannot. Wow. Una they hear something. Yay. The worst thing to happen to a narcissist like Emeka is when their victims leave them, they get bruised and never get healed. He's really wounded. Egosa, you just called it. He is deeply wounded because she dared to leave. Bagam. Egosa, you don't talk and finish, oh. That's exactly what it is. The man is deeply wounded. Oh my God, you nailed it. Because she dared to leave. So he still wants to hang on and feel like he's on top, like he's in control. He's no longer in control. So that is, yeah. And according to her, she said that he never thought that he said, after giving that interview, she has never spoken to the tabloids or anything like that. So he was expecting her not to. He didn't think that she was going to come out and talk. He never thought it. So her coming out is like a brave step on her part self. It's like a healing for her coming out to talk. Hey, more people, men and women, more na shine on her eye. Biko, if you want marry a kind man. I beg you. Want to marry a kind woman. As they get am for men, and so they get am for women. Oh, marry person when kind though. If you want to befriend somebody, biko, kindness. Oh, kindness, as small as it is a lot, because people are not kind these days. Oh, there are a lot of evil people out there. They don't want to be kind. They are not interested. It's all transactional. Oh, please pay attention. Life is short. Hey. Exactly, Bio. I wish the Nigerian men, some of these Nigerian men that were in the comments, will open their eyes and see. It's a good case study for Nigerian men to see that marrying a woman, exactly. Osinachi unfortunately married the wrong man and she stayed. When Osinachi was in the marriage, she came and people heard that she had passed. Everybody, why did she not come out? Why did she not come out? Why did she not come out? This Emeka Ike's wife now came out, ran for her life. People are dragging her. You see, two-faced nature of some of these Nigerian people. Even women, not only men, they the comment, even women. Women are the gatekeepers of narcissism. I'm telling you, in Nigerian men, some of these traits that men have and are continuing to have, some of these men have, is the women that are the gatekeepers. Come and see some of the women too dragging the same. I was highly disappointed. They don't care. If they come, now make them not they feel come. When they come, they not they last. See the one when your wife go carry as family, they go London. The man bites the woman. it make sense. Okay, you hear Nigerians, you hear story of some of these Nigerian men now. I go use pidgin talk this one. You get one guy where there be two different guys from Nigeria like that. Some of the bad attitudes what they do for Nigeria, they carry and enter Obodo. When they reach there now, these two men, they go they touch small children. They don't lock both of them up. Different stories though, but now people when they just jackpa go that side. Make una dey hear. Some of these Nigerian men need to be learning. They don't understand. Because Nigeria no get consequences, they no dey punish them. I don't know when that one become. Before people do bad for Nigeria, firing squad dey. They get different things when they do them. Now anything goes. Una know say some of these Oyibo people when they touch small children. You know say na Nigeria be their hideout now. E get one now when America go arrest from Nigeria. When be say na small children they touch, you can't run go Nigeria. Now there some of these evil vile people they go hide now. Instead when Nigerian men go come together, they say no, we have to change, we have to work on ourselves. You can never see any woman like your mother to marry. It no go happen again. Because the type of things when our great grandmothers, our grandfathers, some of them went through, it cannot repeat itself again. Oh, if we want get the society, when we want get the new society, we need to do the work on ourselves. We need to do the work on ourselves. It's going to be hard, but it's necessary. He's in the category of Ramsey Noah, Jim Iyke, Omotola. His movies were quite entertaining, but he could not keep up his status quo because of his and looking down. BB, wow. Thank you for sharing. Sad to say, some humans should not get married simply because marriage does not bring out. Yes. It's not everybody that will marry. It's not every man that should be married. Some of them have mental health issues that have not been addressed. If you're meeting anyone, please go and do mental health check on each other. This is real now. If you're dating someone, if you're going out with anyone, you have a partner, please go and do mental health check. It is very important. Aside from all the other health check when you go do, and between una two, mental health check needs to be a part of it. Because sometimes mental health no dey show up until you marry the person. You can't see coin. Some people not normal. The reason why they're normal is because they never see opportunities to act out. Please let that become one of your lists of things that you are looking for. With things where they happen now. Thank you very much, Obibi. Abeg make dem like mona like, abeg mona like. Exactly, they co-sign the behavior. I was really disappointed. I was seeing a lot of men commenting, they were sharing the video. Now, so women, this one, they were insulting, cursing, doing all. I'm like, really? I know now small clips me see me not even bother to watch the whole video. I can't say, so many people don't carry on for head. Okay, maybe something major happened. I just ignored it. It was only after the wife's video I say, whoa. I didn't even know the son gave an interview. I think this morning I was scrolling and I was like, wow. And then I saw the audios. I say, person go tell him pikin this kind thing. Person go tell him pikin this kind thing. And you make that pikin normal. And you make that pikin live fruitful life. Become somebody for life. God I beg you. I encourage my fellow men to stop running away from career women. My brother, there are many men out there who are scared of successful women looking for a woman to be. I don't know, for some of these Nigerian men, I don't know what the attraction is. You are going to meet a small girl that you cannot even have conversation with. It's nine they want, responses, nine they want. So that when they talk, the woman go shake. That's what they want. I don't know what it is. I think it's some level of mental. I don't know. I don't know how to explain it, because I know some men, like I gave an example earlier of somebody I know who married a man much older than she was, but the man gave her room to grow. Party oh, na the man be designated driver. Sometimes he go even drop am for the party. He go drive comot. Then later he go come carry her when he don ready. He give the woman, na im house the woman take go school, finish first degree, do second degree, na inside im house. Okay, so I don't know. There's some men who get it. There's some who just, it looks like a lot more don't get it than those who do. You understand? So I don't know. I just think that more men need to come out and be cautioning their men folk, because the issues on ground now, if it's not taken care of, remember, you have children. This is the life society you're going to leave your children with. This is the society. You don't know who your pikin go meet for front. Men need to be coming out forcefully now and talking to their fellow men. This Emeka thing, I say, wow, really? If you meet someone, you understand each other, you're communicating, you're talking to each other. What is the concern of the world? Why would you use somebody who's put themselves out there, an illusion, you don't know the backstory, and use it to judge your own life? And sometimes some of these people want to play out what they see on social media in their homes. Your home is supposed to be a sacred place. I don't know, but this is just how I think. Call me traditional. It's a sacred place. It shouldn't be out there. It should not. That doesn't mean you can't be on social media, but come on, use some sense. There are things that your home should be out. It should be removed from the public eye. If you need help, go get help before you go and destroy. Do you know this woman said he wanted to pour hot oil on her? She had to scream. Even when she was doing it, when she was saying it, I could see her reaction. It was like she was reliving that moment again. She was doing some hand gestures when she was saying it. I cried. Why? Why? For goodness sake. She has a child for you. Leave her. You don't have to marry her. She had to scream. Hot oil. Do you know what is going on? And men are just busy castigating the woman. You clearly see there's something fundamentally wrong with this man. Instead of you as men to gather and say, guy, you need help. You need help. Ha. Yeah, she's never said that. I've never seen anything. I never read about her in the blogs. Nothing. She even admitted. She said she's never come out to speak. She never did. Then you want to keep going back to dump on her. Move the heck on. Move on. You've done damage. If you're trying to reconcile, it's a different thing. If you're calling the world to say, please help me apologize to my first wife. I did her wrong. I was not the perfect husband. Please help me apologize to her. It could be different thing. You they stand on the evil when you they do. You want to make her look bad in the eye of the public. Can human beings just have kindness for each other, for crying out loud? It's not by force to be in a marriage or in a relationship. It's not by force. It's okay to be lonely. There are men that should not be married because they are not mentally okay there. The same way there are women that ought not to be married because they are not mentally okay. Do health check on your partners before you say I do. Go and get psychiatric evaluation. Mental health all is very necessary. May you won't go marry enemy. Exactly. Immediately she found her voice. Egosa Baga. That's another powerful point. The moment she started realizing that she's not okay with the type of treatment he was giving her when she was 24, 25. She said she started realizing that she shouldn't be taking this abuse. She found her voice, she left. And then he claimed that it was because of her that he sold her school or one thing like that. Come to find out that it wasn't even his school, it was a leased building that they were using for their school. When you are doing serious damage to the woman that you are married to, whether you love her or not, you chose to be with her. You think you'll be successful. That's what men don't understand. When you treat a woman bad, whether you love her or not, but the fact that you chose her, whatever you have gathered will start to fizzle out. It's not a curse, it's just the way it is. Because the creator himself, he fights. He knows that his daughters are not physically strong like this man, so he's gonna fight. There's a spiritual angle to all of this. So you have to be careful how you treat people. Look at him, he's faded out of Nollywood, and this has even made it worse. People are going to now be double minded about him now. The role, the climb he's trying to get, he won't get it anymore. Honestly, Gantwood, he was just really, I'm sorry to say, he really was. And threatened her by, yeah, wow. She blocked your auntie from doing nothing. Can you imagine? See? Hey, for real. How now? Greetings, so sis. Long time. Greetings to you, especially. So good to have you. Thanks for stopping by. You. Very true with his career. He saw the potential the ex-wife had and wanted to dominate her so she would not grow. Exactly. Hey, Uma, shoot. Now, wow. Yeah, my people, Mona, they careful out there, oh, men and women. I beg una, kindness. I know say e no dey popular again, but it's very important. Look for somebody when they kind, not just to you, oh, person when they kind to other people, to people when they no go fit ever tell them thank you. Is very important. I'm telling you, person wey dey kind to outsiders, everybody, including how e take dey treat you, very, very important. Humanity, person wey get humanity, person when e dey quick forgive, e dey look you with kindness, e dey treat you with tenderness. Some men dey when be say they go strong, you go look their face, you say, man, this one na strong man. Inside them, they be like butter. Inside dem no dey fit handle things. Be careful. Some men, words alone go destroy the man. You get as you take talk to the man go you don finish the man for life. Na so e still be for woman too. Be careful with people. Be careful the way you handle people. Be very gentle with people's hearts. If you don't love someone, if you're in a relationship, you don't love a person, you know you don't want to go further with that person, let that person go with gentleness. Some of the problems when people they get for this life, now the way they take treat people, oh, now the way they take treat people, now karma, now they visit them. But you not go know. You not go know because you don't do person bad. You don't make that person cry. The tears when that person cry come from the depth of his soul. Since not they work for you again, you they wonder why. Now the way you take treat person, be very careful. Be very, very careful. If you hurt, quick to apologize. No, you take anything for your body. I'm sorry. I better not vex. Because you see that person when you hurt, you don't know the kind spirit when that person get. That person feel gentle for face, but the spirit they fight. The spirit na Jackie Chan and Bruce Lee. Oh, can leave am for there. Hey, Kenny, how now? Welcome, oh, greetings. Greetings, especially to my village brother. He's just a selfish person. He preyed on that lady and groomed her. However, when she realized she was in the losing end, he went all out to quiet. Wow. Wow. Every time I attend the family court, it shocks you how bitter and angry people are when it comes to divorces. People are vengeful as if they didn't have it. It amazes me, Misty. It really does. I've seen a divorce court, right? They have divorce court here. And I'm wondering to myself, at some point, you did feel something for this person. At some point. At some point, this person made you feel good. At some point, you were happy with this person. Can you take your mind back to when this person made you happy? And based on that, handle this person with gentleness? I don't get it. Oh, I mean, when I watch divorce law, sometimes I go dey fear people. I'm telling you. The switch. Then I start to wonder. These people's foundation was wrong from the beginning because they tell the story of how they meet, right? You start to see the holes in their relationship. You already saw the writing on the wall that this person was a vile human being. But because the person was giving you action in the other room, hmm, the person looks good for the public, the person is presentable, the person is good for your business, you go and enter. You understand? I don't know, not in all cases. Sometimes people start well and then something happens within the marriage. I know there are instances like that. But even if, because nothing in this life is going to last forever, none of us is going to be here forever. But can we be gentle with each other even when we disagree? Can we say, okay, you know what? I'm not very happy with her right now. I'm not very happy with him right now. I'm not pleased with him. And not speak certain words. Let me just be quiet so I don't destroy this person. Strength is knowing that you have power, right? And you can use your power over someone, but chooses not to. That's strength under control. And in disciplined person, someone who lacks discipline, lacks control, they will use power, they will have power and use it to the extreme. Those are weak people. I know it's not popular now because it seems like the people who have the power and they are using it to pepper people, they are choking it inside people's eye. Those things don't last forever. The end of that is not always pleasant. The takeaway today is, please be gentle with people. Please, you just don't know who you're dealing with. You might be looking at the person, physically. Oh, this person, she's weak. Yeah, I can do whatever. I can get away. If you're a man and you're dating a woman, so you know get where you carry that woman go. Be cold, no. Let it be an understanding from the beginning. And even if you start off and it be like saying that the serious well, but they feel am, use gentleness. The same way with woman. If you dey follow man, say the man no cut am for you. No go worsen, leave the person in a worse state because you no like am, you don see person wey you like, you wan run. No be so life be o. Everything wey person do now, dey meet am for front. Karma dey, forget that thing. You like go church on Naty tomorrow, pray for all your enemies to die. Omo, that karma go still show. Forget. Na law of the universe. You cannot do anything about it. So his PA should have been sacked. And I don't know even if he get PA. We know whether he get PA. Honestly, in team, therefore all of them. I'm telling you, because they're not that man. As they talk, they're supposed to cut the wire. Make nobody hear. They you pull the cord for back. Make them not hear. Then rush him out. Eh? Maybe they advise him against like talking like a parrot about his ex-wife, but he didn't listen. It's possible too. It's possible too. Men would love to marry a clone of their mothers, but that is impossible these days. You cannot even marry your mother. The truth is, Ganswood, you cannot. Even if you see somebody like your your mama, you no go like her. I'm telling you. People keep saying, "No, I want somebody like my father." I want you will not. You not be like that. You might like certain qualities about them, but you cannot find it whole in another person. Possible. It's not possible. We're all different people. You can admire certain things about your father and your mother and hope that your partner will have it. You can't like everything about your parents. It's not possible, right? You might see somebody that has certain qualities that reminds you of your father or your mother that you like and you cherish. That's different. But say the person go be like your mama, e no fit possible. Because wetin your mama do when you dey with your papa, you no go fit do am for your wife. Your wife no go fit do am for you. Go possible. Times are changing. The world is changing. How about evolving with the world? If we not evolve, we supposed to dey cook for outside with firewood. Even though yes, some of us where we dey village, na firewood we take dey cook till now. Nobody know about stove and the rest of it, right? You will not say na wood. Even people they go camping for years. Some of them are wood, that they gather wood to take warm themselves, they gather wood to take cook sometimes, right? But in the modern world, now people get stove, people get gas cooker, people get electric cooker, right? People get oven now where they don't make modernized type of oven where they say they do pizza and the rest of it, right? They get a grill for barbecue and this and the rest. E no fit be the same. How about so you as a human being, you don't know, so you need to transform yourself. You work on yourself, you read books, you listen to podcasts that will elevate you, not the ones that will be telling you women should be this, women should be that. You wake up in the morning, that's all you listen to. Women who don't do this, women who don't do that. As a woman, you're listening to a podcast of women that say if the man does not make 5 million minimum, I don't want anything to do with him. If he cannot maintain my lifestyle, I have wig of 250, he must buy the 250 wig, he must do this, he must secure the bag, he must have money, he must be a billionaire, he must be you yourself. When you dey talk, you be billionaire, you get the 5M for a cap because you mirror wetin you give na person dey mirror. If you get 5 million for account, then you fit talk say okay, I want person wey get 5 million, and even that self is not casting stones. You might be looking for someone with 5 million but character zero, integrity zero. E go beat you join, but e get 5 million. Which one do you want to choose? I mean, nítorí Ọlọ́run. Can people be realistic with all these moves and wants that you have? How about I want somebody who is kind. I want someone I can communicate with. I want somebody who values what I my opinions. You know, say women they will be say they marry men when you get all the bag, they not get opinion. Abi you don't know. Some will say, oh, I rather cry in the limousine with 2 bloody eyes, with your couple sunshade on top. Meanwhile, person only garri and groundnut they fit afford for now because circumstances can change. But if they give you peace of mind, now they happy now drink that garri and groundnut with peace. You don't want that one. You want the person maybe say, oh, they give you 5 million on top of punches, laced with I don't know this word, man. I understand it. No. Exactly. Esther, welcome. Oh, greetings to you especially. Thanks for stopping by. Eh? Women are the gatekeepers. You see the women for the comment section and they even carry Oshuka, put her for head. They run with them. I'm like, hello, you're a freaking woman. What I've come to find out is that some of those, most of them when they do all those things, they are damaged too. That's what they've been used to all their life. So they don't see any other way but that. They don't believe in people evolving, like you evolve, you unlearn things. A child that was throwing tantrums, tomorrow, yesterday, maybe 5 years ago, a child was throwing tantrums, right? You tell the child, no, don't do that, don't throw, you don't entertain that tantrum. You say, no, you should, you go teach the child. 5 years later, that child is no longer throwing tantrums. That's evolving. So imagine an adult that was throwing a tantrum, nobody stop her. Then they celebrate her. Women, they get, they say, yeah, continue to throw the tantrum. You come marry person. When if you take that tantrum when you throw, they will come at you saying she's not submissive to me. You see this issue of submission, I won't touch on that really quickly. Submission is not what you demand. It is natural. If you're playing your part, if you're a man, right? You're a man, you're kind, whatever, right? You're talking to a woman. A woman recognizes a man she submits to. You don't need to talk too much. The man will say, if you say jump, the woman will say how high. Because she sees that she can feel safe with you. She sees you as someone she can respect. It's not about having money. It is not. Submission is natural. It comes to a woman naturally. I saw a video, I think it was on Twitter. There was this lady. She lives in New York. Most of her dating life, she says it's always been half and half. She goes out on a date. The man go pay half, she go pay half. Date, everything half, everything half, everything half. She now, I think she said she moved to New York or something. She now met a guy that took her out. Eh? The guy paid for everything. Then when the guy wanted to step away, like I think wanted to use the restroom or something, gave her his card and said, babe, grab drinks on and put it on the credit card. She had never, she said something feral. I think that's what she said. It resonated in her. The feminine resonated in her. She was like, wow, she's never experienced it, but she said, my goodness, the feeling is so good. That is exactly, I think some men these days have lost their way completely. All these people coming out and saying the woman must submit. It's not by talking, man. It's action. Are you a man? Okay, show me you're a man. Show me that you're a man, and I will listen. If you say jump, I'll say how high. That's how women are. If a woman is coming at you and telling you you have to secure the bag, you have to ask the woman, how much you have in your own account? How much you have? If the woman only has only breast and yash to show you, ask her, is there other things inside the brain? I mean, let's have a conversation. I'm telling you, I'm not on anybody's side here. It's not a gender war. I don't know how to do gender wars. I don't. Because I've seen decent men in my life. I've seen them. I've lived with my father I had uncles that were, I have friends that were. When I see a toxic one, I didn't know from a mile away. I not they even entertain. Do you understand? So let's be on learning. So now here don't the end now. Not carry the same sakasaka attitude enter new year. Last thing to they drop some toxic traits. It not go take you anywhere. Sometimes the reason why some people are stagnant is because of the way they treat other people. Sometimes the reason why you as a wife, you are not moving, it seems like you don't know what you are doing in life, is because of the way you're treating your spouse. The same way as a man, the reason why your business is not making money, there's stagnancy, it is because of the way you treat your wife. Nobody they pursue you, now you they pursue yourself. Eh? You go they do pari passu na Ganswood. As you they do spiritual check now, so you go they do mental check. You know? All join. You go do all the check. Eh? He may have. I suspect he does. It's an unchecked mental health issue that this man must have. And he hasn't healed clearly from his first wife. And like that begs even the question. As a person, when you know you've been in a relationship that was that toxic, you will take the time to heal, unlearn, understand why it went wrong, so that you don't repeat the same mistake. How about that? Some of these men don't. You leave a woman today, tomorrow you don't marry the next one. You cannot heal. How will you know? You will just be continuing in the same toxicity forever. And then maybe you not marry a woman who's able to manage it and be swallowing all the toxicity, swallow until one person either by the other. So that means he didn't take the time to heal. That's why he can still talk about his first wife with such anger in him. Because he did not heal. He did not forgive her. He hasn't even forgiven himself. So there is mental health issues there. They are not ordinary, Egosa. They are not at all. It was difficult to listen to. My heart broke for that young man. Very difficult. Eh? Really? People plenty when they know this man life story. For real. Wow. Now so they carry Madonna guess. Wow. Interesting. The problem is the mental health check sounds foreign within the Nigerian culture, and the worst of all is Nigerian mindset is that, yes, Esther, that's what they've exposed. The men and the women that were jubilating and happy and celebrate. That is the archaic mindset. And the debilitating mindset is what they exposed. Come on. Eh? He clearly he hasn't moved on. He's bitter. He hasn't forgiven. Yes. Eh? Hmm. I don't know where she's from. Oh, yeah, exactly. Misty, exactly. Wow. And you could tell during the interview he was playing the victim, not surprised because his facial expression projected nothing but lies. Wow. I didn't really listen to that interview. Hey, Mazi, sir, good greetings. So good to have you. Welcome, sir. Happy holidays. Mhm. Do you think he's a product of growing up in the village? If he did, city men are not as backward. No, I don't want to say that because I grew up in the village. I grew up in a village in a small town. It's not all village people that are toxic. Oh. People when you grow up for village, you go see some men, village men, the way they say they pamper their wives. Now they even they cook for their wives, in the village. I'm talking village now. So it's not about city life or village life. No, it's about your orientation, the people around you. In my house, for instance, I grew up with a father who cooked. His food was even more sweeter than my mother's food. Sometimes we go say no. The reason why my mom's food was not sweet was because she used to put plenty water so that it will last and stretch. Right? My dad's now and I chop today. Let's enjoy ourselves today. So he will put all the ingredients to the fullest, mix the food, pound the yam. My papa they pound the yam, not mama they pound the yam. My papa clean floor. My papa go clean floor. You go they shine. You see your face. I grew up. My dad is a village man, so that's not an excuse. It's your orientation. It's what you saw around you. Sometimes even the city men are worse. They're worse. Compliments of the season. Esther HM, welcome. Oh, good to have you. Yeah, thank you. Welcome. If the person has a bad spirit, nothing you say or do will satisfy them. What you they do with person with bad spirit now? You waka. Once you sense bad spirit, you turn around and run. That's what you do. You don't even waste your breath. Brand new to food. Oh my God. Long time. How are you? How have you been? Lovely to see you. Whoa. Oh my God. Thank you for stopping by. I know, right? We don't, do we know? It's possible that he did. She treated it and she probably doesn't want to talk about it, right? Not be everything person go put out there, you know? Exactly. We'll cry in the BMW and then you will have a still no, they will cry in the Range Rover with designer glasses, dark glasses on, with a scarf. They will not cover their faces so that you will not see the bruises. But as long as they're in that luxury car, it's okay. With AC blowing against the blows, the impact of the blows and the bruises. Oh my God. Hey. Yeah, submission is not control. A woman would easily submit to a man who knows what he's doing. That is the trick. It's not by demanding it. It's you, how you show up as the man. How do you show up? That's what matters. A woman will submit to a man who shows up correctly, man. Hey. Tell me welcome. Oh, greetings. Are you a man? Oh my God. Oh, welcome. Oh, good to have you. Eh? Breast and nyash is an awful foundation to marry. So people they do am. People they do am. We don't see them now. All the people they do. Who know the story of the woman when I think I saw it. I think it was on Twitter. I saw it. The woman, whether she go do the man marry her, she born. I think she gave birth, and then the man now told her to go and do BBL. She do BBL, come back. The night when she come back, the man beat her. They had an agreement or argument or something like that. The man beat her, the woman kpai. Oh, what some people will do, you don't even want to know. Some people are just horrible, and I think a lot of Africans lack empathy. It was not always like that, too. it was not always, you see this thing when we they see, so maybe I was naive, I don't know. The people that I was around, there was a lot of empathy. Your parents could leave you with strangers, neighbors, nothing will happen to you. They will feed you, they will even be the ones to feed you, take care of you, nothing will happen to you. All this women that they see so wickedness and not, then people used to be the ones protecting other people. So all this one way they happen, so the society has catapulted. It don't, something don't happen. Eh? So I don't want to generalize. I want to speak for only Nigerians. I can't speak for the entire Africa. No, I can't. Nigerians, we need to start doing the work. Let's focus home. Let's look inwards. Let's look inwards. Now ourselves, we need to work on ourselves. Let's start looking inwards. Leave Africa alone. Focus on Nigeria. Focus on Nigeria. Leave Africa. Okay, if Nigerians do the work, they start to do the work, it will not be an example. Anybody when like what they see, they will go and replicate it in their own communities. Eh? When you start to spread, when light they shine for you, if it shine bright enough, it go cover everybody else. So that's what we need to be doing. Eh? Everybody to each their own. Everybody will enter their cubicle, their corner, their little corner. Go and be asking yourself question: am I wicked? Am I difficult? Am I this? Am I kind? Do I have empathy? Be asking yourself question. The areas you know you need to be working on it. Be intentional about it. What kind of home do I want to have? What kind of woman do I want to date? What kind of woman do I want to marry? I want to be kind. Is she kind? Those are the questions you need to be asking. No. Sadly, many men are drawn to the physical element of feminine, like he said, but fail to access compatibility based on intelligence. Exactly. Which is what I think Bio mentioned it earlier. Men, instead of Nigerian men, okay, let me focus on Nigerian men. Instead, they go look for somebody that is, that they can have a conversation with on that level. No, rather they'll be looking for small children that they can subdue. That's what happens. That's why you see that sometimes the best of a man can never come through, or the best of a woman can never come through because of the partners they choose. When you're supposed to choose a partner who will challenge you, to be the best version of yourself, so that you can be a real leader in a community or society at large. No, you rather choose somebody that you will subdue, that you will never even get an opportunity, give an opportunity to air her own opinion. Because when you even marry a younger girl, women's intuition are powerful, young or old. That young person that you marry may have enough sense, but they will not want to listen. They go subdue and squeeze the life out of the person. And most of these men don't want to marry someone that they feel has his career, is situated, is doing very well for themselves. They don't. They go, they fear. They intimidated. They go say, this one will come control me for house. And then it makes it worse when the man comes from a family, right, where the family always wants to see the man as the one on top. And then when they see that the woman is on top, they start to beef the woman on behalf of their son. They start to put things in the man's ears, like this woman is taking your star, is doing this one, let her stop working. Some families have contributed to women not working in their homes and not amounting to anything. Can we speak the truth all the way? Let's be honest. Let's have this conversation. You understand? Sometimes the families play a role. Somebody to share a story with me some time ago where, he's dating this girl because he's very successful, right? The girl's family is insisting that the boy builds them a house before they even move forward in the relationship. Can you imagine that? Another person's child, you don't know how they hustle to get the money that they got. You are now coming to come and suck the life out of the person. You want to use another human being to elevate. It does. You want, before they marry your daughter, you want me they come build house when you never feel built for yourself. Hmm. Hmm. N or Joe. Oh, okay. So here's the answer. Somebody that was asking the question where the woman comes from. I think it was Gansu. They said the wife is Dutch and Delta is Soko. Wow. Okay. Okay. Mm. Thank you very much, Misty, for recognizing. Yeah, So that's it. So it's Nigeria. Me, I'm focusing on. No, I beg. They say fix your home. First, fix your home. Fix your home before you start fixing other people's problem. Your own house is in disarray. Fix it. Focus on it. uh when you don't clean your house finish, you fit dey see the person house when get sand, small sand. Until then, abeg, mbanu, no comparison. Biko, determining marriage. Yes, so na him o. My uncle in the US married possibly based on looks. He was advised against it and paid with his life. Wow. He was so kind, but auntie was ruthless. It was sad. See, that's the problem. I actually remember somebody shared this story a few weeks back now. The man was married. The wife passed away. The children were grown, so the children didn't want their father to be by himself. So they said, dad, get married, get married. The man lives in the US. The man now finally succumbed and married a woman here from the US. And the woman go they shout for the man head. They shout for the man head. One of those days that they get argument, the woman shout for the man head. Now so the man just get cardiac arrest from there, just go. You see why they talk say make una know who una they end up with. It's okay to be by yourself. If you know that man go don see say that woman na social character, e dey shout, e dey get temper, but e go still go forward, e go still move forward with am. Still go, because pikin dey say children dey say marry, 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 come marry the woman finish wey be say the woman na come kpai the man. Make it make sense. You don't deserve that. You don't need that in your life. Somebody's not giving you peace, please walk away. Man or woman, walk away. Abeg. Your peace of mind and your life, they're very important, because you have solutions that you carry. The world needs your solutions. Of what use is it you come to the world, you not give us your solution, you don't go like that? Mbanu. Make sure you drop the solution, biko, for as long as it takes. Don't let anybody cut your life short. If you know so you know if you take certain things, no enter. No enter. Oh. Yeah, honestly, Gansu, so sorry to hear that. Oh, that's very painful. Exactly. 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 Some of these men, that's what they do. They'll say, don't work. You don't have to do anything. You understand? This one, that one. There's no, you don't have to. If your man is successful, now your name, the woman carry. You should be bragging. That's my woman right there. Yeah, she's a boss. She's a boss. You'll say, you be the biggest fan of your woman. All these little things, they turn woman to butter. When you do that one, anything you say, he go they put her head down for you. Oh my God. See, if you do what men, the woman go they say, my husband, they take am, because women are loyal. Women are loyal. They will rock with you till the wheels come off. That's how women are. But if you don't understand these things, you will just, woman, I beg, just toss to the side. No, look, your duty is to look for someone who's kind, who you can communicate with, who you can deal with. Don't be intimidated. For me, that's one of the ways that I eliminate. It's a process of elimination for me. If you're intimidated by me, sorry, forget. That's zero right there. Forget. Because that means you already have insecurity issues. I can't help you there. You understand? You have to be confident in who you are. You don't have to have all the money in the world. Be confident. Know your worth as a man and as a woman. Huh. I beg go. Yeah, I want my woman to work and be empowered. Yes, you should. As long as she's honest, respects, and loves me, not as long as she will respect you, she will love you. You don't even have to demand for it, Gansut. That's the point. If you meet a woman that's already accomplished, if she's not respecting you, if she doesn't love you, why are you wasting your time? It's simple. Look, there are women that are accomplished and they know how to love. They know how to, those things come natural to them. But if you sense that you're with a woman who already has all these airs, why are you wasting your time? So you don't, it's not something you demand, it's something that comes natural. A woman that likes you, wants to be with you, she will automatically be that person. You won't even have to ask these questions. You will see it, it will be obvious. It's okay to be by yourself, but family pressure and friends, especially African ones, really hammer you and even question your sexuality. They will say you want to stop the blood. You want to stop the family bloodline. Oh my God. The ones, the family bloodline where they dey, wetin they don't achieve? That's the question. Wetin they don't achieve? Is it not better to be at peace? Eh? And be happy with yourself? Sometimes you have to distance yourself from that kind of pressure because that pressure will make you choose wrong. That's what it makes you do. When you've been put under pressure, you go and make wrong choices because it's not you again that is pushing you. It is the pressure that is pushing you. So anybody you see, you'll be seeing them as tentative. Instead of you to take the time to know this person, understand this person, right? You will now, pressure will now be speaking for you. Pressure will now take your name and be speaking for you. Before you know it, dey happen, you go use pressure take go marry the person. Only you go dey suffer. Your family no go come follow you stay the house o. They go come visit, right? Max 1 day, maybe 1 week, maybe 2 weeks, they go say bye bye after everything. But when they get squabbles inside house, they no go know. So what does that mean? Now you came to this world by yourself, you are going to live by yourself. Not be who you marry or how many you marry or how many children you get, not be the real McCoy. The real McCoy be say which impact you leave. Now the impact now they speak for you, not be your children. This never see people when you say they born children, later on the children disassociate themselves from the family lineage. You never see. They go say no, I don't want to be a part of that family anymore. They'll cut themselves or disappear. You no go see them again. Omo, no let pressure put you for work. Oh, there's no amount of pressure that should make you make decisions that will affect your life and truncate the vision that God has for you. No vision, no pressure. Because all the people that are pressuring, sometimes remember, mystery loves company. Mystery loves company. Some people want you to be there because they want people that they'll be sharing notes with. They'll be saying, hey, how far now? Na so you see wetin happened to me yesterday. Na so this man, yeah, mystery loves company, you know. So remember that and know whatever decision you're making that decision because it is good for you. You are peace with it, you are happy with it. That's what you want to do, not because somebody put pressure on you, family put pressure, or friends put pressure. Don't allow pressure dictate to you. Never, never. When you allow pressure to get to you, you're going to choose wrong all the time. You're not using all your right senses. You are now choosing because of people. You are not choosing because of yourself. Which one matters most? Your sanity, your peace of mind, your peace, or other people's peace of mind and joy? Because remember, the union is going to be for 1 day alone. The rest of your life, you're going to be stuck with this person. You're going to be stuck with this. Think about it for a minute. When people are putting you under pressure like that, sit down and think and say to yourself, this pressure, they pressure me. So if I just go now, not be say babes not go deal when they go want me you marry them. They go day, right? You can't go choose one random chick. You enter house finish. If he look good on paper, right? Your family will say, yeah, not correct woman be that. Then they support you. Why? Because they just want you to be married. You can't go marry the woman finish. Your family max 2 weeks, they can't spend 2 weeks with you. That's it. They will come out. You are stuck with this woman. Waiting you go, they suffer for inside you. Your mouth not the fit come and talk. You know, fit come and talk. Which one you prefer? Peace all the time over any type of pressure. Instead, that pressure should make you work on yourself so that you can attract the right type of woman to yourself. That's what that's what this type of pressure should do for you. Like in what areas, am I forgiving? Am I kind? Do I have empathy? Do you understand? What kind of man am I? If I were a woman, would I marry me? Would I want to date me? Would I want to spend the rest of my life with me? Would I speak to me gently? Think up, reverse the roles in your head and ask yourself genuinely, would I want to marry me? Would I want to live with me? Would I want to spend the rest of my life with me? If you cannot spend time with yourself, if you are not happy with yourself, if you are not doing work on yourself, because work not a finish, right? We're all constantly evolving. But how malleable are you? You understand? Because you have to remember you're going to be with somebody who comes from a different background that may not see things the way you see them. So how are you able to resolve issues? Are you the type of man that allows your extended family to take over your home and dictate how your marriage should be run? Are you the type of person that allows your family do all kinds of things to all these things you have to ask yourself, right? What kind of woman is she? Is she kind? You're observing. Is she kind? It's not about questions, because people will say anything just to get what they want. But you have to be asked, you have to be observing the woman, not necessarily asking her, what type of woman are you? What type of, what do you like? What people will say anything. You ask me what I like. I say, I like chocolate. You can't give me chocolate. Now, chop and finish. I'll pass them out the next day. I don't forget, say you give me chocolate. But you're observing this person, how they react, how they respond to people. You understand? You're finding out, you're doing your own research on this person. And always say, whatever relationship you want to get into, be friends. Friendship reveals a lot about people. Don't be rushing into any type of relationship. You might have an understanding that, yes, you both like each other, you want to be in each other's life, but learn to be their friends. Because when all those gree feelings, all those butterflies fade away, what you'll be left with will be friendship. So develop the friendship now. Know whether that person when you will feel talk to about your problems, when you know go judge you. Whether that person when you feel they vulnerable with, whether that person when you feel tell your innermost thoughts and pain too. When you no go, you have to know these things, so because na the cocoa of the midnight hour na be this. Not be rush. You don't know this person, you go marry, I want to say you are there, pressure pressure. You go marry a person born one, born two, you can't get family of dysfunction. We are trying to limit the dysfunction in the world, I beg. Eh? Let's start with ourselves. We are trying to limit it. That's the goal. The goal is to limit dysfunction. It starts with you. It starts with me. It starts with the choices we make. You understand? So not let pressure, my brother, dictate to you wetin to do. Be intentional about dating. If you meet person, you don't need to tell them, say, I want to marry, na marry I dey look for. No, be their friend. Just dey observe. Be their friend. You understand? As you're also growing yourself, because when you dey date person, now you go really know the kind person when you be. You know, they know if you are by yourself, you don't really know Jack. It's only yourself you are dealing with. It's when you now allow someone into your life, into your space, that you would know whether you've actually done the work, whether you have actually evolved. That's when you know. There's nobody get the answer finish. You understand? Just be kind. That's all. Number one thing, be kind, be friendly, be human at the core of it all. I not be relationship expert but the small thing when I don't see for this life, when God don't bless me with, now they take talk Mm. Truth be told, Emeka Ike needs a mental health assessment. With all this his thoughts and talk in the media, he can't eat his cake and bagam. Esther, thank you very much. Esther HM, thank you. I hope say you go here. Mm. Mm. It's better to be single, fulfill your divine purpose, and live a soft life than end up in a toxic marriage or body bag. I'm telling you, God forbid, I beg. Make person fulfill purpose. The solution wey you get for the world, abeg leave the solution first. So if you want to go, if anybody dey plan to go, biko drop your solution, or drop the solution wey dem give you for that side, drop am first before you comot, abeg. We need solution. Oh, the world is in trouble. We need solution. I beg. Ah, now true. Now, if you ask me, what do you like? What do you like to do? I like chocolate. I like I like to travel. All those are very minute, menial things. They don't, it's not the core, it's not the essence. Learn the person that you are trying to be with, understand each other, learn. You guys talk, communicate, hear the person's vulnerability, listen. These vulnerabilities, can you handle it? Any person they tell you, say, they're vulnerable in this area, you're sharing with you, you are freaking out. That one already is a sign that, I don't think I can handle this. I don't think I can handle this, because the red flag will just be flagging inside of you. Run. That's where you observe and you listen and you communicate with people. Don't just jump room into a relationship thinking that once all those your butterfly feeling will cure the rest. Omo na lie, no dey cure jack. I love my siblings, but sometimes we dey fight the most. When we dey fight today, you think na world war dey happen, but we love each other. Okay, when we argue with this thing. We love each other. Think about, you're going to be with someone who's from a different background, different orientation. You think you're not going to have arguments? You're going to fight. But the thing is, are you loyal to the home that you people want to build? Are you loyal to it? Are you putting in the work, whether you feel like it or not? Are you doing what you are supposed to do? Are you playing your part? It's not about feeling. It's about, I have chosen that this is what I want to do, and I'm doing it. That's what it's about. There will be days that there are times I don't feel like talking to my siblings. There are times I'm pissed. I don't want to talk to them. Does it mean I don't love them? No, it doesn't. The day we talk like this, you go to say, oh, more, the gist not will finish. If we talk for like 17 hours, we'll do video today, video tomorrow, talk another thing again, quarrel again another time, settle, talk again. Think about it. Think about it. I think that people go into marriages and relationships with rose-colored glasses. Almost throw away those glasses. It's not reality. Forget all these fairy tales where they show people beauty and the other rubbish. Now just rubbish, now illusion. The real life now, you have chosen. Now walk too often, now can't do. Now walk. Forget. Those feelings go there. Yes, it might come initially or after. Whichever time it shows up for you too. Both of you have to agree you both came to work. There's a work to be done. When you enter the work, you're like, okay, I'm not, this guy just they piss me off right now. Okay? But sake of say I don't decide say I want to build this house with her. I go nowhere. I go they build my own, they go. That not mean say if na cook, now you they cook. That not mean say cook for her. You still cook for her. You understand? You see, if na wetin dey call am, you dey first dey help am dey comb im hair, still comb the hair. And then you go watch wetin you dey tell the man, make you no go destroy the man with your mouth. Man and woman, make una no destroy each other with una mouth. If una dey vex, the person dey vex you so tey, be like make you tell am wetin you know say for the rest of your life you go dey apologize for. Bite your tongue, comot for the scene. You waka comot jejely, jeje. When your mind don come down, if you come say wetin you do that time, I no like am. I no wan talk. Make no be like say I no like. Why you do like this? Make una talk. Because my people, this is reality. We no dey use movie dey compare reality. We no dey use illusion dey compare reality. Social media don spoil things. Be realistic. Be realistic about your choices. What are you choosing? If you want marry man when rich, I no hold you. Marry man, but as long as now what you want and you are ready to deal with it, whatever comes with it, carry go. Now your choice be that. But not go choose and finish. Go they cry after. That one they vex me. It dey vex me. You know, so you dey follow man. You know, so you no want marry you. Just give you belle run. Now you choose am. Why you dey vex? Now you open eye, you see am, you choose am. Why you dey vex? As it happen like that, carry your bag, move on, not cry. Accept your fault, say now you choose am. The same thing with man. You choose woman, be say, they hear what, they respect you, they do, but now you choose them. Why you they saddle us with your problem? Eh? Why you they saddle us? See the crisis when the world they in now. It is the people not get problem. Nobody you get problem. You don't make the mistake, you don't make a finish. Okay, move on. Do better. Work on yourself, do better. Not come they tell us your problem. All of us, if all of us start to write our problems, social media go crash you. Now cloth they hide many people problem. Social media go crash. Eh? Exactly. Oh, Esther, be intentional about dating. What do you want? If na booty call you want, talk am. Nobody they judge you. Do booty call in peace, but don't go and be doing booty call and be falling in love. The math is not matching. It not equal to booty call, not equal to. On rare occasions, if fit turn to I not be God. I not know how things say they work out. Sometimes, even na Bible talk say there's nobody knows the way of a man with a maid. Okay, if you from booty call enter another thing, oh, good for you. Sometimes it might be other ways, but intentionality, your motive must be pure. Okay, I want this. Okay, I want to date. I like dating forever. That kind 20 years dating. And that's what you want. Follow along. But don't go and be dating someone that wants to date for 20 years. After 20 years, you say not do again. You the verse say you waste your time for 20 years. It's not making sense. You knew all along that the man want to date and rope you for 20 years. Why did you choose to be with that same man? That's the question. No matter how good looking he is, no matter how much money he has, if he's not following, if you people, your lines are not matching, there's no consensus of the mind. Why are you wasting your time? Be intentional, know what you want, and stick with it. You want to have multiple women, A today, B tomorrow, C tomorrow, next tomorrow, D. You have them on a schedule. Do you, boo? No hating. But find the people that are equally doing A today, B today, C today, next tomorrow, D. That have people on their schedule. Like for like. Follow each other. Don't go and deceive somebody and be saying, oh, you are the one and only milk in this thing, the only milk in my Ovaltine, the only cockroach in my cupboard. You can't go dey lie to one person. Meanwhile, you have like 15 others that you are telling the same story. Karma is coming for everybody. Karma is prepared, ready, and dey late. A family member of mine married a very beautiful woman, but she was a thug and pure evil. So she almost deleted him and out family had to. Lobaton, if he beautiful, but delicious in the heart. The heart is oshe dudu, black soap inside. But you saw it and you go in, and then you come, you enter finish, you dey cry. Why are you crying? Who are you crying to? It's your choice. You made that choice. You chose to be with that woman. It's simple. Now deception na dey worry most of us. You go deceive each other. This one go deceive. You are deceiving. The other one come with deception. Deception jam deception. Two of you will now start crying after. Please don't bring your issues to us. We don't want to know. We don't care. You people, when you were sweeting, you people were not involved. You didn't put camera in the bedroom. We didn't hear when you were doing flower, when you were telling each other flower things. Now that the pepper has entered the thing and you're not crying. To who? Who? Me not kukuma dey look for all those stories, sha. And when I say I dey waka pass, I remember one time a Nigerian lady said it doesn't matter if you don't, the person you marry as you grow to love them. I laughed inwardly. Nigerian people and their theories. Chai, Chineke. What is love? That's the question. What is love to you? Because there's so many definitions of love. Everybody has their own definition of love. Figure out what love is to you. Because your love to you may mean another thing to another person. That's just the truth. Someone else might love in a way that is different from you. Does that mean that that person doesn't love? No, that doesn't mean that person doesn't love. They just love differently. So part of this whole process before you go into the new year is figure out what love is to you. If it means you have to write it down and say, this is what love means for me, and use it as a yardstick when you're meeting someone, do that. Let that be part of the assignment as we're coming into a new year. Start doing that. Start thinking about it. Because people have different theories about love. You know? Adaya of life. My sweet Adaya. Long time, oh. Hey, I feel honored, oh. Adaya showed up today. All of you that showed up, I really feel honored. It's so great to see you guys, my original village people. One love to all of you. Thank you so much for stopping by. Adaya, how you doing? How's everything with you? I hope you're well and everything is good with you. You don't tell. Kai, thank you. I've missed you guys. Oh, Kai. Booty call can turn people's feelings. Remember, each person you sleep with creates it. That's what I'm saying. But the point is, there are people who that's what they are looking for. Be intentional about it. There's no shame. Go and do your booty call. Okay? But don't go and turn somebody who is intentional about they wanting to get married, they wanting to have a real partner, and then try to make them a booty call. That's the problem. That's what's always causing the problem. You see an innocent woman because of your spec, you don't want to let it go. So you will lie to get what you want from her. Right? You already know. She don't already tell you. She's made it pure, plain that this is what I want. But you go ahead because you think you're smart. You want to make her booty call. You understand? Yes, we know there's spiritual ties. If you're aware, you're aware. So if you know that there's spiritual ties, that's why you should be careful who you are laying with, because you might just catch fleas. It's simple. You understand? So if you have to be responsible for your choices, if you know that aspect of it, that's why you should be more careful and be intentional about what you're looking for. Some people don't care about spirituality. They just we can do whatever, nothing is happening, and then the thing will come they affect them. Series of things go they happen. You come they wonder why things happening like this, why that. Meanwhile, you don't use your hand, go drag dustbin, enter your life. So, you know. You know what? It's God that created, whether you're beautiful, it's God that created you. Whether you're ugly, it's God that created you, right? Ugly in the sight of the world. Beautiful. There are beautiful people that are wonderful. Outside, inside, all packaged, well-rounded. There are ugly people that are as ugly as they are outside, are also ugly on the inside. You will know. You have discernment when you meet someone and you're talking to the person, you've spent enough time with the person, you can discern things, you can draw things from them, you can know in their actions, in their attitudes, in how they talk, what they say, how they say it. You can. Man has intuition the same way women have intuition, so it's up to you to figure out and listen to that God inside of you that is saying, no, 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 don't go there, don't go there. Red, stop, stop, stop. Listen. If you listen, there's so many things that will you not allow into your space. Problem is we're stubborn. Sometimes we want what we want because of Oloju Kokoro. We shall want it, we shall want it. We think we can handle it. Then when that thing now comes, we'll now be crying. So as ugly people as beautiful people they when they get bad mind. Now so ugly people they when they get bad mind. So it not follow. Oh, a lot has happened, my sister. Glory to went through a phase of okay and had to keep up for a while. Okay, I understand, but I'm so glad to have you here. Welcome. It's so good to see you, Adaya. Thank you for coming. I understand, things happen. You got to do what you got to do. But I appreciate you for stopping by. So I think this is where I'm going to draw the curtain for now. I just wanted to vent about that young man. Listening to his audio, it was quite disturbing for me. It was very, very sad. This is a young, thriving, budding young man, needs all the support he can get. The worst thing is for an upcoming young man to not have that relationship with his father, especially when he's trying to get started on his path. You know, it can be a confusing time. It can be very distressing, and there's a lot of emotions there. And Nigeria does not provide the type of solutions for young people. That's what even makes it even worse. So I'm saying, I don't know who's hearing my voice. I don't know if somebody can reach out to that young man. If you're a therapist, and you please, and your heart is moved by the audios that you've heard and all of that, reach out to this young man. Let's help him become whole. That's a fine young man right there. We just don't want to lose him because of his father's selfishness. We don't want to. He has to understand that those words are not, um, those words really is not for him. They're just like stones that are being thrown at him. It is coming from his father who has the problem. Now, in Papa na him get problem, not be him get the problem. So those words are meaningless. We need to make him understand that he's loved and the world is watching him. I don't care what happens between his father and his mother. As adults, as an adult, and as a man, as some of these Nigerian men like to say, I'm the man, I'm the man. As a man, uneasy lies the head that wears the crown. He ought to take full responsibility and just shut his mouth and go and make amends with his son. But I don't know if he's going to do that. You understand what I'm saying? And I am sending healing to the woman, healing to her, healing to her children, wishing them the very best. I'm hoping that this guy is going to turn out to be one of the greatest people that we've ever come across, and his desires of becoming an artist will be accomplished. That is my prayer for him, and his mother. And I hope Emeka gets the help he needs, because Emeka sure needs help. And he has not healed. He hasn't forgiven himself or the woman. He needs to go and heal. He needs to go and forgive himself, forgive the woman, move on. He has a family now. Focus on his new family so that his life will be whole and it will make sense. And so he can do his movies if people will care to watch his movies after now, you know. So, Ganswood, I'm glad you enjoyed the show. Thank you so much for stopping by. I really appreciate it. Yeah, I do sometimes when I have time. Yeah. Yeah, it can be easily fixed if he's willing. Absolutely. So, guys, thank you very much. And I wish you a Merry Christmas tomorrow. For those of you that are celebrating, I wish you all the best. And I go see you now again, Sha. At least before the new year comes, I'm certainly going to do a video or two. So thank you so much for joining me. And I hope you guys liked the show. I didn't even check to see whether the likes went up or anything. Okay, well, looks like you guys did well with the likes. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Enjoy the rest of your day. And I wish you joy, peace, health, and I'll see you guys on my next one. Thank you. Bye.